Hello, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Night and Day. I'm doing a tarot card using the Mystical Shaman Oracle, which is these cards. Then these cards right here is the Earth Magic, and then I'm gonna use the Manzul Tarot to clarify. This is gonna be a Earth reading to pull energy and bring in good blessing energy into the planet and take away the negative. So we have the Earth right here, Beauty Way, which is the card I had when I did the last reading, the Black Mother Goddess reading. And then the next card is the Moon. And then you have the Staff, which is right here, and the Gatherer. And so the first card we're gonna start with is the Earth. You know what? I should do this in order. Yep, let me switch it up. I'm gonna start with Beauty Way and then Earth. Now, the Beauty Way is the card that provides like a path that you travel. The path is where you choose to proceed. Only beauty before you, behind you, and all around you as you journey through life. Meaning when you journey through life, everything that surrounds you, no matter what it look like, it has its own beauty, its own potential, its own work of art. The Beauty Way invites you to create beauty in your life and to recognize the beauty inside yourself and in others. Stop to smell the roses. Take a deep breath. Look up at the stars and recognize the splendor that surrounds you. See the beauty in whatever situation you find yourself in, and you will receive the lessons that life is teaching you in a kind and gentle way. So in order for you to understand life, like I explained in the last reading, is you got to see the beauty within everything. And you got to see the beauty within yourself, inside of yourself, and outside of yourself in order to understand life and all the beautiful things or the beautiful wonders of the world. Because beauty is within everything, no matter what. Now, the next card is the Earth card. And we all know what the Earth is all about. You know, it's nurturing, it provides for us. It is our mother. The Earth represents the gift of life, which is true. When the Earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on the appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit, and you are part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, Service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. So that's basically like, you know, when you treat the earth with respect, it will nurture you back in all types of aspects. I mean, it is the bringer and the giver of life. Everything that we consume on this planet comes from the earth, if you think about it. Like the clothes we wear, you know, the vehicles we drive, even our houses that we build, every piece of material comes from the earth. You know, it is a natural gift to us. But then also too, if you treat it with disrespect, you know, it can be very harsh to you as well. You know, the earth is there for us in health, wealth, security, grounding. You know, the earth is spirit. You know, it sees and hears everything, you know, that we do while we are inside of its womb. We are like the living, breathing organism of this earth. We are like the cells of this planet, of this earth. So the next card is the moon. And if you look at this moon card, it has like other moon cycles. And the full moon is like in the middle of it. With the moon spends equal time in the dark as it does in the light of the sun. And now it comes to remind you of this balance. Have you been too focused on outer achievements, productivity, or social engagement? Or have you spent too much time hidden from the outer world, not wanting to interact or show your face? Meditate on the significance of the moon's cycle and let it gently guide you out of your bottomless depths. Head back to the world of the outer expression and connect with the others. Let it help you make time for yourself, your feelings, and your essential human and spiritual need. Now, with the moon, with every cycle, whether it's a full moon, quarter moon, half moon, crescent moon, each cycle of the moon has a representation of what it can do to heal you in whatever aspect you want it to heal. And a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, some people do like moon meditation, or, you know, they pull energy from the moon at a certain phase to work on different things that they wanted to work on, whether it's beauty, whether it's money, whether it's health or home. But each cycle has a representation of what it can do for you. Every 28 days, the moon manifests a steady progression from darkness to light and then back again. That's like with the female body, and when she has her menstrual every 28 days. The phenomena in our skies has a powerful impact on our human psyche. Yes, it sure does. Like whatever phase the moon is in, it also has a great impact on your mental state. Not only just your mental state, but the moon has a great impact too on the environment. You know, it has an impact on the oceans. It has an impact on how like the trees or the grass grow. You know, the moon is feminine energy. It's feminine. The moon also has a strong influence on the ebb and flow of water on the earth. Like I just explained, that's more like the push and the pull of the rough tides. This same power in turn affects human feelings and emotions and mirrors their rising from or hiding back into the unconscious. So, yes, the moon has a great impact on the mental state of mind. So, when the moon goes through its phases, that's where everybody should get in tune with the cycle of the moon and do like meditation and prayer to bring in energy. And not only is it bringing in energy to the human body, but it's also bringing in energy to the earth as well. And with that comes beauty, you know, because beautiful things evolve from the earth with the effects of the moon cycle and its power, and it also brings beauty to the human consciousness as well when it goes through its phases. Now the next card is the staff. Now with the staff, when I think of the staff, I'm also look at like a wand, but it's more deeper than that. The staff is the symbol of authority. It holds the power to temper extremes. The staff helps you find the right course of action, the way in the middle, and aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. I was just about to say that and it came up. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or call plagues. The staff reminds you of the impermanence and what is that? Impermanence of all things, and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. Impermanence. You know how to flow easily between polarities, how to weigh all possibilities, and instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom and take the first step on your journey that your heart has already embarked on. Use the power of the staff to unite what appears to be divided, to find that delicate balance between will and surrender. The staff. With that, the staff, I would say, is like within you. It is both the masculine and the feminine combined. Because if you don't have like the staff of Moses, or you know, some people have wands, like Reiki wands, and use this as a staff. What would you use a staff if you don't have one in your hand? That's when you need to balance out and combine that masculine and that feminine aspect inside of you. Those are the polarities inside of you in order to get that flow going. You know, trust your inner wisdom. So when you trust your inner wisdom, that's when you bring in that masculine and feminine energy. And that plays a big role with the moon cycle and the earth, because when you start to balance out those aspects of you, that masculine and that feminine energy, you start to attune yourself with the earth and the energy of the earth. You start to attune yourself with the cycles. And with that great instinct, you know, that's when you know the power of the energy inside of you, that staff. The next card is the Gatherer. The Gatherer. That sounds like when you like gathering all types of energy and knowledge and utilizing it within yourself and your surroundings. Yeah. Look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time of abundance. Everything around you is reaped and ready for harvest. Banish the notion of security that have limited your choices and colored your destiny. Pack your food for the winter and start with the low-hanging fruit that is all around you. It's harvest time. Harvest season, that's basically what the Gatherer is basically saying. It's harvest time. It's time to harvest. It's time to gather and collect all that knowledge, all that wisdom that you have learned throughout the years, and use it to your advantage. You know, also too, like with the Gatherer, you know, when you're doing like spiritual work, you know, there are things that you may use. Like some people use incense to like clean air, clean auras, clean energy. Some people may use herbs. You know, these are all tools that you will gather and collect. You know, this is what you will use to either pull energy or do away with energy, like bad energy. But these are all tools that you use to utilize the flow of power and energy to correct your surroundings or correct whatever you got going on in your life and your surroundings. You know, it's harvest time, it's harvest season. Now, the next card, I'm going to use the next deck. I'm going to use the Earth Magic for this. Because all of this is just explaining what needs to be done in order for you to cleanse energy, pull in good energy, and also, you know, pull in good energy from the earth, send out good energy back into the earth. And in order for you to do that with the negative energy that's around you, you got to be able to know how and have the energy and the power to absorb all that negative energy. And when you absorb it, you got to be able to like harness it and redistribute it back out in a positive way. You got to be able to do that. Now for the beauty way, we have the dragonfly, the emergence. Now when I think of the dragonfly, I think of that fiery energy, and I like to connect that with the phoenix as well. Not only with the phoenix, but it's so funny that I pulled up the dragonfly, because if you look at the beauty way card, up at the top of the beauty way is a dragonfly. So when you have beauty, you have, like I'm always gonna say, this burning desire, you know, this passion burning and building up inside of you, you know, this flame, you know, this phoenix energy. So right along with the dragonfly, it's so funny that came out like that. You have the dragonfly up here at the top of the card. And number 4 to go with it for stability. The next card for the earth card will be the whale. So when you are in tune with the earth, you're basically breaching through something. You're having a breakthrough. That's what that is. And with that breakthrough, especially when it comes to the earth, that's basically saying that with that breakthrough, you're able to harness the power of the planet. And you're able to understand the energy flow of the planet. And you're able to harness the energy, whichever way it comes. If it's bad energy, you're able to absorb it inside of you and redistribute it out as good energy. So that's your breaching moment. That's your breakthrough. And with the next card for the moon, you have focus, crystals. You know, I got a crystal here, I got a crystal there, and you know, my other crystal here. Now when you do these meditations, you know, these moon meditations, you definitely go into meditation, and meditation is focus. And when you go into meditation, depending on what moon cycle you're dealing with, you know, there are certain types of crystals that you can use as a representation for that moon cycle and that energy that you're trying to bring in with that moon cycle. Whether it's, you know, people grow hair with the moon cycle. On the full moon, I cut my hair. to help my hair grow longer. You know, meditation of the mind. People do things for their mind in a certain moon cycle. And there's certain types of crystals that you use in your meditation with that moon cycle, which is focus. The next card is Promise, the staff, new moon. So this is a new beginning. Whenever you have new moon, you basically have a new cycle coming in. The new moon means a new cycle. You know, this is a new you know, being rebirth. And through this rebirth, you're basically bringing in, like I said, that masculine and that feminine energy in together. And when you bring that masculine and that feminine energy in together, you know that you're working on your inner self, you're building your inner self, you're evolving, you're going through a transformation with that. And that is promised to you. That is your destiny. That's divinity. The next card for the gatherer is the lake. Now, how can I say this right? The lake is stillness. Now, when you going through your harvest, you're collecting all of your herbs, all your incense, all your crystals, and you're doing all your energy work. And especially with this energy work for the planet, for yourself, for your mental, for the whole, you know, existence. When you have gathered and collected all of your tools and materials, when it's time for that work to start the how you say, emerge, that's when you go into meditation mode. You go into focus mode. When you go into meditation mode, you are basically still. You have that stillness, that deep, you know, relaxation, that going deep inside of yourself. That is what stillness is. Because in order for you to harness that energy and harness that power, you need to be still. You have to have stillness. Now, I'm gonna have to turn the light on because it's starting to get dark. Now for the beauty way, we are gonna use the Manzu Tarot deck. I love that this dragonfly came out, and there's a dragonfly right there at the top of that. And that the well with the earth card. I mean, whenever I do readings, the cards always match so well. Anyway, it's like spirit, the earth is definitely coming through in this, and it's definitely explaining and telling me what's going on, and, you know, popping out this energy through these cards. Now for the beauty way, you have the Knight of Wands, which is another fiery energy. This is the Manzu Tarot deck. That is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is that young, fiery energy, basically. So with that young, fiery energy. How can I explain the Knight of Wands? The Knight of Wands is basically like you have like this charisma, this passion. You're pursuing your dreams. You have courage. And with the Knight of Wands, you're inspired to take action, the pursuit of adventure, and spirituality. Now with the next card you have for the earth, you have the new moon. So not only do you have the moon here, but you have the new moon here. So, and then you have the new moon here. So basically, I don't know what moon phase we are in now, but hopefully the sky will be clear and the moon will be bright, whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow. And just sit there and gaze at the moon. Look at the moon, meditate off the moon, bring in that energy from the moon. Get you a crystal, burn you a candle, burn you some incense, and think about what is it that you want. So with the new moon, the moon is a representation of illusions, hidden truth, the unknown, trusting your intentions, facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, and metaphor, and perception, and uncertainty. And with this, because it's more so focused on the earth, I would say this is like more so like hidden truths and mysteries of the earth coming to the surface. This is the earth, the planet, breaking through those barriers, that breaching moment. You're breaching through that mystery of the planet. You starting to see a whole nother side of the planet. You starting to see the mystical side of the planet Earth and the magic that it has, the power that it has. Now the next card for the moon and the crystal is the Ace of Wands. Now with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands is another fiery energy. And that's more so like an offer, new ideas, the seed of potential, illumination, and intense creativity, mirror-like nature of consciousness, the interconnectedness of all things and the ability to manifest. So this is more so with the Ace of Wands, you having that ability to manifest new things into your life. That focus, that drive, that imagination to see what it is that you want. That inspiration, basically. That's what that Ace of Wands is. So with this moon cycle and the meditation of the moon cycle and the focus, brings in manifestation. And whatever it is that you're manifesting or you will be manifesting will bring illumination into your life, or it will bring illumination inside of you, because you're illuminating. You have already illuminated. The next card is, ooh, for the staff, the High Priestess. That is what is promised, is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the how you say it? Is that the next step from that is you having all the powers of the elements, and you being able to manifest control, destiny. The High Priestess is the keeper of knowledge. She is the holder of the blueprint. I didn't show you that. This is the Ace of Wands card. I had to show the Ace of Wands. It's a pre-card. This is the High Priestess. This is the Manzo Tarot deck. Yes, so like I said, that is the confirmation for the staff and the new moon. And like I said with the staff, you know, when you balance that masculine feminine energy, you are connecting with your inner self, you know. And when you connect with your inner self, you start to go through a transformation. And when you go through this transformation, you have all different powers. You have all different types of knowledge, energy, wisdom, you know, brewing inside of you. You know, she is the keeper of dreams. The High Priestess has powerful vision, you know, psychic insight, serendipity, meditation, introspection, you know, intuition. You know, she is a spiritual guider, the High Priestess. And she has the keys to the blueprint. You know, she has the keys to knowledge and wisdom. You know, she controls a lot of things. She controls a lot of things. You know, she has the power to, like, you know, go in and out of higher realms because she has an understanding of it. You know, she has, you know, the powers of ancient memories. You know, she understands the soul. You know, there's a saying in here with that High Priestess. It says, I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. That is nice. That is sweet. So the last card I'm pulling for the Gatherer in the Lake will be, I hope this is a good card, the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups, you're basically, it's like a walking away card, but I will more so in this situation, because you're gathering all your tools and your material to bring in this new type of energy inside of yourself. So with that, when you go into the meditation mode, this focus mode, you are still. You have this stillness. And when you have this stillness, you go so deep inside of yourself that you can basically walk through this new door. Because there's always doors open. You just got to know which one you want to walk through. Because sometimes you may not be able to walk through them doors inside of your mind because there's something blocking. But in this case, this door is open and is ready for you to just walk through it. All you got to do is just walk through it. Have that stillness, have that deep meditation, that focus. And grab that new energy, that new opportunity that's waiting for you on the other side. And with that, when you do that, when you go into this deep meditation and you go into the stillness, in order for you, like I said, to walk through that door, there's a lot of things that needs to be, you need to let go of a lot of things. Release things that are no longer helping you out. You know, walking away from a lot of things that are no longer helping you out. Leaving your old reality and walking into a new reality. And when you walk into this new reality, you're pursuing on new dreams, new abundance. But there's a lot of things you gotta let go of. You gotta release all those old habits in order for you to walk through that door. Yep. So that was the last card for this. And I think I'm gonna call this the moon, because it was like a lot of moon cards in here. So there's definitely like a lot of moon energy in these cards. So that's basically saying, and it's so funny because I think within the upcoming weeks we do have new energy coming in this moon phase, because I think I was talking to my godfather about it. He was telling me the moon is bringing in new energy. It's like a lot of exciting energy coming from the moon. So yes, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed that video.